Hey guys, it's Shannon. I'm going to work today on my Thursday Week in the Life digital pages. Just a reminder, I'm doing 5 by 8 pages that are going to become a book. With blurb, and I just thought I would film kind of putting the whole thing together for Thursday. It's not as long and boring as it sounds because I've got a system going, I've got a formula, I've got templates, so it doesn't really take that long to get these pages together, which is great. I don't have a ton of photos on Thursday. Thursday is kind of becoming Week in the Life the day that people acknowledge they kind of get burnout. And I was working from home. I work from home Mondays and Thursdays. So Monday I had a lot of working from home type photos. So Thursday I was really busy as well, and I've just got what I've got. I think my biggest day so far is Tuesday. That's the one that I have the most pages for. I'm not really worried if, they don't have to be equal. So I've got what I've got and I'm going to use that. I've brought all of the photos in, you'll see at the bottom of my photo bucket here in Photoshop Elements, ready to go. So let's get cracking. So I have templates and things that I worked out ahead of time that I wanted to use with this project, but I've kind of tweaked as I've gone and changed things as I've gone along. So the easiest way is for me just to use, so what I've done is copied all of Wednesday's pages into a Thursday folder. So I'm going to drag, I think, all of these into Photoshop Elements down here. And they're going to be my starting point. The scariest thing about using your previous pages as templates is not saving, over the top. I think I'm all right here because I've copied all of the Wednesdays into a Thursday folder, so they should be fine even if I accidentally do that. But just take care because there is nothing worse than ruining good work that you've already done and having to go back. I really, really hate that. So this is just taking a little while. My computer's chugging a little bit, but they're also quite big layered files. So I'm just going to let it kind of work out there. So there we go. So these are my Wednesday pages. So what I want to do is basically recreate these. So that's Wednesday. I'm just going to remove the guides because sometimes they're a bit irritating. So first of course, I am going to change this to Thursday. And I'm going to kind of straighten this up. You guys know I type really badly when I'm talking and doing these videos, so I will go back and check everything. Thursday was 23rd. Yes, it was. I'm going to get rid of, you can see I've already got underneath an old one. I'm going to get rid of those. And what I want to use in my photo bin here is this photo. So this is just a photo of our patio down by the pool. And I've got hundreds of these photos in my photo bank, but I'm going to use that. I'm going to kind of bring it along there. And I think if I go back to my guides just show me where the center is. I just want that label in the center. Sometimes I'm putting it up and down, but for this case, I'm leaving it in the center. I think that looks good enough. I might need to move this T over a little bit. I think I stretched this out a bit to fit the W, which was a bit bigger, but that is fine. So what I'm going to do now is save that in my Thursday folder, which we're in, and I'm just going to call it THU01. So that is one page done. I'm going to leave that there because these full page photos are something I'm using all the way through. So I'm trying to do a little system of full page photo for the front and then journal and full page photo, journal photo, full page photo. So I'm just trying to keep a system like that going. So for the next one, what do I want to do? I want to do one of these ones, I think. This has generally been the template that I've been using for my second photo of the day. So I'm just rolling with that. You can see I've got other stuff underneath, so I'll pop that out. And I am going to use this photo of Eli. It's not a great photo. Eli comes in of a morning when I'm not working and sort of lays in bed for a little while and often goes back to sleep. It's a blurry photo because it was kind of dark and, sorry, but I must leave it. But I don't care. It's fine. That's what I wanted to say in the end. I don't care. So this would be, yeah, probably 6:50. That's from my previous one, but that would be about the time. I'm just going to move this over because I get I like it in the white space. I'm going to just that over a little bit. What I'm going to note down are these little titles I need to write in. I do those in Procreate and bring them in at the end. So I'm just going to write on a little piece of paper here, Eli bed. So I know I'll just come up with some, my titles are not earth-shattering. I'm just typing kind of rubbish really, but I just like them in there. I will work on my text when I'm not talking to you guys, but I'll just put something in now. So I have templates and things that I worked out ahead of time that I wanted to use with this project, but I've kind of tweaked as I've gone and changed things as I've gone along. So the easiest way is for me just to use, so what I've done is copied all of Wednesday's pages into a Thursday folder. So I'm going to drag, I think, all of these into Photoshop Elements down here. And they're going to be my starting point. The scariest thing about using your previous pages as templates is not saving, over the top. I think I'm all right here because I've copied all of the Wednesdays into a Thursday folder, so they should be fine even if I accidentally do that. But just take care because there is nothing worse than ruining good work that you've already done and having to go back. I really, really hate that. So this is just taking a little while. My computer's chugging a little bit, but they're also quite big layered files. So I'm just going to let it kind of work out there. So there we go. So these are my Wednesday pages. So what I want to do is basically recreate these. So that's Wednesday. I'm just going to remove the guides because sometimes they're a bit irritating. So first of course, I am going to change this to Thursday. And I'm going to kind of straighten this up. You guys know I type really badly when I'm talking and doing these videos, so I will go back and check everything. Thursday was 23rd. Yes, it was. I'm going to get rid of, you can see I've already got underneath an old one. I'm going to get rid of those. And what I want to use in my photo bin here is this photo. So this is just a photo of our patio down by the pool. And I've got hundreds of these photos in my photo bank, but I'm going to use that. I'm kind of bring it along there. And I think if I go back to my guides just show me where the center is. I just want that label in the center. Sometimes I'm putting it up and down, but for this case, I'm leaving it in the center. I think that looks good enough. I might need to move this T over a little bit. I think I stretched this out a bit to fit the W, which was a bit bigger, but that is fine. So what I'm going to do now is save that in my Thursday folder, which we're in, and I'm just going to call it THU01. So that is one page done. I'm going to leave that there because these full page photos are something I'm using all the way through. So I'm trying to do a little system of full page photo for the front and then journal and full page photo, journal photo, full page photo. So I'm just trying to keep a system like that going. So for the next one, what do I want to do? I want to do one of these ones, I think. This has generally been the template that I've been using for my second photo of the day. So I'm just rolling with that. You can see I've got other stuff underneath, so I'll pop that out. And I'm going to use this photo of Eli. It's not a great photo. Eli comes in of a morning when I'm not working and sort of lays in bed for a little while and often goes back to sleep. It's a blurry photo because it was kind of dark and, sorry, but I'll mask it in. But I don't care. It's fine. That's what I wanted to say in the end. I don't care. So this would be, yeah, probably 6:50. That's from my previous one, but that would be about the time. I'm just going to move this over because I get, I like it in the white space. I'm going to just that over a little bit. What I'm going to note down are these little titles I need to write in. I do those in Procreate and bring them in at the end. So I'm just going to write on a little piece of paper here, Eli bed. So I know I'll just come up with some, my titles are not earth-shattering. I'm just typing kind of rubbish really, but I just like them in there. I will work on my text when I'm not talking to you guys, but I'll just put something in now. So on my home days Eli loves to come in and lay on my bed with Luna and I. They always bring the dog up, of course. He often goes back to sleep for change. Here is just change that one. I don't think we need that one again. Let's have a look. So my next thing in my system is to do a full page photo again. So I might just use, I think this must be a previous day one because, oh, I don't want it in there. Sorry. I want it in there. Okay, so that is a previous one. I'm going to remove my guides again because it gets confusing. You can see I've gone over the top of those a lot and I just want a full page photo. So I'm going to use this slippers photo. I'm a big fan of slippers, particularly if they are animalistic. So that's a photo. When I'm doing photographs with lines in them, I get very annoyed when my lines are not straight and you know things aren't straight, especially when you're shooting with iPhone cameras. So I just try to make it as straight as I can. I know this is a bit ridiculous, but I try to fiddle a little bit. So that's that. So that is another page. I'm not putting labels on all of my pages. I mentioned this in the last video. If I think it needs it, I'm going to put one in, but if I don't, I don't. So now we're up to Thursday 03. And I'm just saving that. I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't know why I put that on there. I'm going to shrink these down so we don't have to look at it every time. All right, so we've got 3 done. So the next thing I want to do is have a look at what I used next. Sorry, it keeps popping these up. I'll just let them go. So generally after that one, I would use one of these smaller ones. I might use this one. Okay, so I'm going to save it as now as we go. So we are up to Thursday 04, and that is the Wednesday 04. Okay, so I can leave that there as a kind of photo mat if I want to. That's from Monday, I think. What I want to put there is something else. So what have I got? This desk one is perfect. I might not mask it in because it's kind of a little bit different in terms of dimensions. So I'm going to just close this one off and just use this without masking it in. So this is a little kind of work from home desk thing. I'm going to get rid of city shopping. I'm going to bring this little line down that I'm kind of using on each one and probably make this one like a, oops, maybe like 9 a.m. just in case my boss is listening, you know. Let's kind of move this a little bit to here because it's just a bit irritating there. And I'm going to just put a work from home and I'm going to move that over into center-ish. Okay, I'm going to get rid of those guides again because I know they're kind of annoying sometimes. Okay, I'm just going to say working from home today as per usual on a Thursday, busy day, midday Zoom with a client. I might just leave it as that, at that. I'll think through my journaling a bit more later. But I'm going to put it there, something like that. So that is 4. Okay, so what have I got for 5? What have we been doing for 5? So for 5, I need a full page. So I've got all these full page ones. I might just use this one again. Oh, no, that's my actual photo. This is a full page. This will do. I'm just, as long as it's the right size, it doesn't really matter. Turn the guides off again. So I'm going to save it as, and I'm going to do Thursday 05. Save. And I need something here. I've got this photo. It's not brilliant either, but I did the washing on Thursday. That's one thing I kind of do when I work from home, which is fantastic. And this is Zara's shirt from Beetlejuice, Lydia. And I really like that. So I'm going to turn these off and just leave it as that. It's not a great photo. I mean, I could play around with this coloring a little bit. Simplify that. If I went and got a, you know, try to, what am I on? Dodge it maybe. No, that's burn it, I should say. I could kind of do stuff like this to get rid of some of this. You know, you can fiddle around in Photoshop with all of those things. But I'm not really looking for perfection. I just love that my daughter loves this shirt. It's one of her favorites. So I can fiddle a little bit, but not too much. So I'm just using my mouse to kind of clean it up a little bit, not too much. That will do. And you know, this light, that's because the light's shining on it. I don't think that looks terrible. Let's just double check we've, where's our pages? Thursday. Hello. Okay, so 1, 2. Yep, so this is Thursday 5. I'm just making sure I've named it the right thing because, you know, I'm paranoid about ruining something I made previously. All right, so that's our Thursday. I'm going to close that off. Then I've got this photo. I've been kind of taking my photos mostly portrait or square. This one is making soup, so I thought I'd try one of my across, which I haven't used it yet, this kind of template. We'll see how that looks. I can play around with the size of this a bit. I might make it up, bring that up, bring that down. I like my little dot in the photo, so I'm going to rotate that layer just to make it upside down. Okay, maybe something like that. We'll see how the photo looks in it. So this one will go across 2 pages. There'll be some, you know, loss of, you know, in that gutter, but that's okay. That's the beauty of kind of bookmaking. So it's a lot. I'm just going to maybe just bring everything up and let it, I might take my photo mask off in the end and just let the photo sit where it sits. I'm either going to have it either at the bottom or up a little. I think I'll do it up a little. So I'm going to have to move my thingy up here. I want it to, so you can see that. So I'm just moving it like that. And I'm going to say 12 p.m. Making Tuscan kale and lentil soup for lunch. Love this part of the work from home deal. I think the text goes okay there. You know, you can play around and move things around, but I think that's fine. I don't have one of my little little dot things here. These I also, this was from, hang on. Go back, I haven't got the words. So I'll go around at the end and kind of recolor these and find where I'm going to put them. Usually I put them where they're not bugging anything too much. And I'll probably go for the, I'm using this color palette. If you'll recall, where's my week in the life? This, got my little, this thing. So this is my little drawing board. So that's my color palette that I'm using because of Ali's kit. And yeah, so I might just color that, edit, hang on, that one, edit, fill layer, foreground, and soup. Sorry, just centering it all up there. So that is that. So that is going to be a 2-page spread. So we're going to call that, let's get back to where we were, week in the life, pages Thursday. We're going to call that 6. So you can see how simple doing like the Monday is the hard part. Once you get Monday done and you have all of these templates, especially when you're digital like this, you can just keep repeating, but you can do that with paper scrapbooking as well. You'll see my disgustingly dirty tiles there. You can, in Photoshop, you know, just tidy those up a little bit. Instead of actually cleaning, I'm just cleaning up the photo. Genius. Wouldn't it be good if all cleaning was like this? So all I'm doing, I use this kind of Band-Aid, which is the spot healing brush, and it kind of just takes gross things away. Like if you had a huge pimple on your forehead, you could, you know, use this. Now people think that I'm really clean. I might try and, nope, I've gone too far. Take a little bit, I get a bit fussy about little glary bits. I think that's fine, you know, we're not trying to be perfect here. All right, so that is that. Now I'm back to my system. Sorry, my mouse is new and it bizarrely keeps going across to my iPad. All right, so this is one of these full page photos. I'm gonna use that as a base. And I'm only doing that so I don't have to resize every time. So I'm gonna call this Thursday 07. I know my math skills are brilliant. Up we go. What have we got? I'm going to do the brownies, I think. My kids are obsessed with brownies right now. My son wants to make brownies constantly. So I do them from scratch for him, but then I've also been buying some boxed mixes because it's just easier to give a 12-year-old a boxed mix and say, here you go, add some eggs and things. And let's have a look. I'm going to just shrink this in a bit because sometimes things like this can look better kind of off the edge like this, which I think might, so I might do that. I don't need to put a label on this one because it's kind of obvious. We're into the brownies right now. So I'm just going to save that and I'm going to shut it. Okay, so then let's have a look back at my photos. I'm going to just get rid of what I've used out of here. So I'm just going close. I'm closing that one. It's going to ask me if I want to save it. No, it's not. Taking Zara's shirt off. Nope. Close that. And I've used that desk. So I'll I've already used that template, so I'm going to get rid of that. I don't know why I've got multiple versions of that. Okay, and that living room photo is just a full across. Maybe I might use one of those. Hang on. Doesn't matter, I can bring it back. So I think I might use this. And I'm going to do this, save as. So what are we up to? Thursday 08. Sorry if my machine is chugging in the background because it's just, yeah, it's tired like all of us. And I'm just going to use Luna here. I've already black and whited a lot of these photos on my phone while I was kind of sitting around this morning or, you know, this afternoon. Just thinking, do I want to mask? Yeah, I'll mask that one in. Okay, I'm going to recolor. I'll have to go back because I don't want it, with my recoloring, I don't want to kind of be too repetitive, but I think I'll, you know, pink is a nice one for a little girl dog, but also pink is a nice one for black and white. I just think it looks nice together. Luna. I have to check with my times. So it doesn't particularly matter when I took this photo exactly, but I want to follow the chronology of the day in the album. So my last thing I think I timed was the lunch. So this one might be, you know, 2 p.m. Okay, I'll have to write something about Luna. I'll do that after. It's a bit boring while I kind of come up with those things. And I'll have to come up with some kind of thing. What have I got under there? Okay, I'm not in right. All right, so that is day 8, I was going to say. This is kind of getting lost a little bit. I might bring it over here. I just get a little bit fussy about these things getting lost in the photographs, these little details. But that is good enough. Save that one. I can get rid of that one. So what have I got left? Okay, I've got this bed one. Yeah, I might kind of tweak. I don't really have a template. I might get rid of all these. I've got photo over photo over photo. Hey, let's save first when we're playing around. So we're up to 9. I might kind of make this go across or something. I know that I've stretched this out, which is against the rules in photo use, but I'm just going to use this as my template, like my photo mask. And then I've got, yes, I'll just get rid of this for now. Hang on. Let's stick those together so they both move. All right, so I'm going to put this photo of me. I might not even need my mask, so I'm going to turn that off anyway after all that. Hang on. It's not the best because you can see my toilet and my shower there, but this is kind of indicative of my afternoons. I just love to kind of lay in my bed and watch YouTube videos or something, you know, after the kids get home from school, when I've kind of finished for my work day before dinner and all of that. So this is cool because it kind of matches this color. So I'm going to use, where will I put that? I might put that over there, down here. I think it goes better up there. I'm just going to say R and R, but not in caps. R and R. Okay. I'll just move it over a little bit because this could get cut off on a book. I'm going to say 4 p.m. and I will write about my little afternoon kind of resting, reading kind of thing there. So Thursday 9, save that, get rid of that. Go opposite that photo of me lazing around, I will need a full page photo. I think I've got, oh no, here's one. So this is a Wednesday one that I can just use. Let's get rid of the guides. I've got this evening photo of our living room, and I will put that in. It's not the greatest photo either. You know, we're in winter here, so nighttime comes pretty quickly and photos are not great. Photos in my house are not great. The lighting is not great, but I have to just make it work. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything to put in my album, you know, once it got past 5:30. So I'm going to do a save as and make this Thursday 10. Okay, so that is done. Get rid of that, I think. What are we doing? I'll get rid of that as well. Leave that there. Then I've got this photo. I took this photo last night of the backyard because as the sun's going down, we go around the house and tidy up a bit on Thursdays. It's garbage bin night. So I kind of went around and then I went out the back and did a few things, and the fairy lights come on by themselves, and then, you know, I put some of the outside lights on. So this is our house from the backyard, and I just thought it makes a nice photo. It's not going to be a great photo because it's just low light, and, you know, those photos aren't the best with the iPhone, but I'm going to use it. So I'm going to find, oh, I can just do file, new, back file. I'm going to do one that crosses over the full double pages. So we want it to be 10 across and 8 high. So that gives us a spread. And I'm just going to literally drag it up. Look at that. I'm going to play around with this again. Let's just simplify that. Just to see if I can get all this dark without this kind of stuff that gets irritating. Oh, my exposure can be up a bit, I think. So that kind of just gives it, it's all black down here, and you don't have to kind of worry what's that. And this was kind of me standing in the back corner. So that will do, I think. I could probably, I don't want to make this huge because it's not the best quality, as I said, but I'm very happy to have this in my album. It's got just like a coziness to it. I don't have a lot of photos of my house, you know, from different angles and standing in different places, so I'm happy to have that in there. So we are Thursday 11. Okay, I think we're getting there. Then I probably don't have much left, so let's... Oh, I didn't have something left, but I like to finish on a single so that the next page can be the opener. So that's kind of the system I've got. So the next page in the book will be the Friday opener. So we watched Umbrella Academy last night, and there was that fantastic dance scene. If you've seen it, I'm not really spoiling it because there's always a fantastic dance scene in Umbrella Academy. But I might just use, I'll need to fiddle with this. I might just use this. File, save as, what are we up to, 12? And this will just be a single page. I'm going to get rid of that. I've taken photos from the television which weren't great. I found this one on the internet which wasn't great. So I've made it black and white. You can still fiddle with photographs that you get from the internet. So you can do all of your, you know, the stuff that you do with your real photographs with other people's photographs you find on the internet. So I've just made this black and white because it wasn't a very good thing. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to bring this up here, and I'm going to make that, it was probably 7:30 that we sat down to watch that. I'll also have to get one of my little circles, of course, and put it in, and then, you know, type something about it, get rid of this, and then end the day just with a little thing about how we enjoyed the Umbrella Academy. This week for us was a fantastic TV week. We had the final episode of Stranger Things before the next two. We had dosed it out over the weeks so that we got to a point where we're only a week apart each time. So we'll be ready for next week when the next two come out. And then Obi-Wan finale and Umbrella Academy back. So it was a very heavy TV watching thing in our house this week, which it not always is during the week. We usually save things for the weekend, but because everything was finishing up, we were, you know, we wanted to watch at the right time. So, alrighty, so that is it. Let's save this. I'll go through, obviously I've got to put my, so I'll go with my Procreate and I will handwrite all of my little, you know, my little headings. I'll bring them in as PNGs and pop them on as my little titles. And then I'll go and put my little circles around and make sure that my times are all correct. So let's make sure I don't have anything massively left. These are old ones. I've used the dog. Yep, I've used everything there. So if we just have a quick look at what I've done, Week in the Life pages Thursday. Let's get rid of all the things that say Wednesday. I'm going to pop them into the bin just in case I did something wrong. I can always get them out. Let's look at it this way. So we start with our Thursday, the blurry photo of Eli, slippers, the working from home, Zara's shirt, making lunch, brownies, Luna, that rest time, the living room, the backyard, and that. So that's fantastic. I'm really happy with that. So that one is only 12 pages. So if you have a look, I think Monday, did I have Monday? I went up to, yeah, different days, different things, but I think that's pretty good for a Thursday. I wasn't expecting Thursday to have tons of things in it. I've, put some filler things in there. Thursday, just not much happened. It doesn't happen much. It's probably my most kind of boring day, because Monday there's a lot to do, even though I'm at home. And this week I had a doctor's appointment and I went to the supermarket and I did lots of kind of running around a little bit. And there were, there's also the Monday eagerness of Week in the Life. So I had a lot of photos. I knew Thursday would be iffy, so I'm happy with what I've got there. Hopefully, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, some stuff happens and I can fill those out too. But if they only have this many pages, it's still going to be a fantastic book at the end. That's plenty. It really is. So there we go. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, of course, and we'll see how we go. We are on the downside now of Week in the Life, so it's Friday here. I better get out and get some photos for Friday, and Saturday and Sunday some things are happening, so hopefully I can finish off strong. But we're getting there. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.